Welcome to Diamonds in Dumpster Fires. I'm Melie, and this is the podcast for people who are determined to find a glimmer of hope even while the fires of life are burning around them. Together, we'll dumpster dive through all sorts of topics like divorce, dating, friendships, grief, career ups and downs, and so much more. All with a sense of humor and absolutely no toxic positivity. Are you ready? Let's go. Well, look at us. If you're here with me today, you're probably staring down Christmas like the lonely main character in a Hallmark holiday rom-com, minus the charming small-town lumberjack who's going to show up at the last minute, strapping muscles and all, and save the day, right? Look, if you're spending this holiday alone, whether by choice or by circumstances, I see you. And while it can feel like a sad solo movie marathon, it doesn't have to be soul-crushing, okay? I promise. So this episode is for the me, myself, and I crew who are wondering how to survive the day without crying into your box of Christmas cookies. So if you're with me, let's get into it. Contrary to what Hallmark would tell you, alone is not a pitiful option. Being alone is not a second choice. If you think about it, there's a lot of great things about being alone. I mean, look, you can stay in your PJs all day if you want to, have whatever snacks you feel like having. You have complete freedom over the remote control. If you think about it, it's actually a pretty powerful position to be in. And also, think about this. Jesus spent time alone too. Sometimes being alone can strip away distractions and help you focus on what matters most. So, if you're finding yourself alone today or any day during the holiday season, make a plan. Maybe you could have a movie marathon, a DIY spa day, or just have a guilt-free nap fest. Schedule something that you'll enjoy, even if that means just sitting around and doing nothing, because I know from experience that often that is the best thing to do, especially if you've had a really busy work week. So do something you'll enjoy, whether that is going out and doing something fun or staying home, just so that the day doesn't feel like it's happening to you. Also, another tip, reach out to people. I'm not saying that you need to be some clingy weirdo, but go ahead and send the Merry Christmas text. And no, I am not giving you permission to send the Merry Christmas text to the guy who ghosted you. I'm talking about friends, family, people that you can rely on. Do not send the Merry Christmas text to the guy who ghosted you. Take it from me, it does not work out the way you would hope. You do not get the response back that you would want. Sometimes you do get a response and it's nasty. Sometimes you get a response and find out, oh, they're in a relationship. And sometimes they just don't write back, or you even find out you were blocked. Trust me, that is not who you want to send the text to, and that is not at all what I'm saying. But reach out to family, reach out to your friends, maybe give someone a call. Maybe even just start up a conversation in your awkward family group chat. Any human connection, even the smallest bit, will matter. And here's the thing, too. Maybe you're actually going to a family event, but you feel alone. You're not physically alone. Maybe there are people around you, but it just feels like you're alone because it feels like no one gets what you're going through. If you find yourself in that boat, I would just want to remind you, God knows what you're going through. He is not watching you from a distance. He's sitting right there with you in the quiet, in the moments. He is totally in control of the situation. And even if your loneliness is whispering lies to you and telling you God doesn't care, none of this matters, please recognize that for the lie that it is. God does care. He is with you through this entire experience. Trust me, I know that loneliness sometimes can feel like this big, huge weight on your shoulders. But reach out to God through prayer and reach out to the people around you that love you, because sometimes hope will sneak in when we least expect it. So my last little tip that I want to leave you with for today is try to find a why for your day. So yes, it is true. Surviving Christmas alone can feel like an Olympic sport, but why not make it meaningful? Maybe you could bake cookies for a neighbor that you know is alone. Maybe you could knit hats for a homeless shelter. Maybe just write in your journal an entry called Christmas Survival Guide 101 and anything that comes to mind throughout the day, add it in there. Maybe there's somebody in your neighborhood or a friend that you could reach out to that you know is also lonely, and your why for the day could be to make them feel loved and cared about. The real heart of Christmas isn't parties or presents or feeling like, we have all these people around us. It's about Jesus being born in a manger to bring light to a weary world. So, if you find yourself in a weary place, Christmas is actually especially for you. So try to find one small thing you can do today to remind yourself that this day matters. You could read a chapter in your Bible, read one of the Psalms, and just remember that even if your day looks nothing like a Pinterest board, that is totally okay. And, as I'm closing out here, I just want to remind you that maybe this Christmas isn't the one you wanted. Maybe this isn't the one you would have dreamed of and, drawn out on a vision board for yourself, but it also doesn't have to be the worst day ever. You're not forgotten, you're not alone, and who knows, next year could bring surprises you can't even imagine. So hold on to that good, even if it's tiny. Laugh at the absurdity, eat Christmas cookies, and remember, God shows up in the quiet just as much as he does in the chaos. So Merry Christmas to all of you. You are resilient, you are unstoppable, you've got this. Now go survive and maybe even thrive this holiday. Thank you for listening to this episode of Diamonds in Dumpster Fires. Stay tuned for the next episode where we'll dive into more of life's big topics with a sense of humor and without toxic positivity. Please subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And if you could leave a review, that helps the show reach more people and change more lives. Thank you so much.